Welcome back to Lariat TV News. This week we have details on the federal government reopening and the bill President Trump signed Wednesday. I'm Irma Peña.
And I'm Marissa Moniz. First, we have important news about Baylor Athletics.
Baylor Athletic Director Mack Rhoades is taking a leave of absence from the university. Baylor is investigating Rhoades for allegedly violating the university's faith-based policies, according to two outside reports. This is reportedly unrelated to a sideline altercation Rhoades had with tight end Michael Trigg prior to the Arizona State game in September. News of an investigation into that incident broke late last week. During Rhoades' time away, Deputy Athletic Director Javon Overshone and Executive Senior Associate Athletic Director Cody Hall will serve as co-interim athletic directors. Rhoades also stepped down from his role as College Football Playoff Selection Committee Chair.
The longest federal shutdown in U.S. history has come to an end as the president signed a new funding bill reopening the government after 43 days. The legislation funds most federal agencies through January 30th, 2026 and includes full-year appropriations for agriculture, veteran affairs, and military construction. It restores pay to hundreds of thousands of federal employees who were furloughed or working without pay during the impasse. While the bill brings relief to families relying on food assistance, it does not extend the expiring health care tax credits many Democrats had demanded. With government operations resuming, the next major showdown now looms over those subsidies and how lawmakers will handle the January deadline.
Holiday travel is feeling the ripple effects of recent airline cuts across Texas and the nation. Savannah Ford has the details.
Airports across Texas are feeling the strain. Flights are down and travelers are scrambling ahead of Thanksgiving.
Waco Regional Airport, the closest airport for many Baylor students, has seen multiple cancellations this week. Fewer flights mean students and families traveling for upcoming holidays must plan carefully or drive to major airports.
Well, I mean, Waco already only has 5 or 6 inbound, outbound flights per day. So if American decides they're going to cut 1 or 2 of those flights, that's already a reduction of 30%. Whereas if that same thing were to happen at somewhere like DFW, O'Hare, LAX, you're not going to feel that quite on a larger scale, if you will.
The impact isn't just local. Across the U.S., airlines reduced flights at 40 major airports to meet FAA-mandated limits during the government shutdown, causing hundreds of cancellations nationwide. Passengers in Texas flying from Houston, Dallas, and Austin airports experienced dozens of daily disruptions.
So Waco, Abilene, San Angelo, Tyler, all those airports are typically 5 to 6 flights a day. And so when you cut or reduce those flights, that percentage then is larger. On the other side, DFWs or the Austins or the Houstons, we're talking 800-900 flights a day.
The shutdown officially ended this week when President Donald Trump signed a bill to reopen the government. But even with the federal workforce returning, the aviation industry will feel the impact for several weeks. Airlines and the FAA are gradually restoring flights while ensuring operations remain safe and crews are fully staffed.
If I can give any advice whatsoever, I would say avoid the connection if at all possible. Make the hour-and-a-half drive to DFW, drive to Love Field, carpool with people. If you could avoid the connection in of itself, that would obviously be the most ideal thing.
Even with disruptions, people who plan ahead and stay informed can navigate the holiday rush. Smaller airports like Waco Regional are adjusting to changes while ensuring that flights return safely and efficiently in the coming weeks. For Lariat TV News, I'm Savannah Ford.
Jazz icon Wynton Marsalis performed live at Waco Hall, and LTVN's Tatum Vickers was there to catch every note.
I'm here at Waco Hall where the Jazz at Lincoln Center Orchestra with legendary trumpeter Wynton Marsalis are getting ready to perform live. From his early days as a young music student to becoming a Pulitzer Prize-winning artist, Marsalis' journey has helped shape the modern landscape of jazz, and his story continues to inspire musicians around the world.
And he said, that's how playing is. A bass player is hearing something different from a piano player. A piano player is hearing something different from a drummer. You're solo and you're playing trumpet, you hear something different from the saxophone right next to you. It does not make what you're hearing be right.
The Baylor Jazz Ensemble and Orchestra opened the night with a performance that not only set the tone but also reflected the path musicians like Marsalis have taken from student stages to national recognition.
It's definitely really inspiring to see someone who's such a great musician and is so good at their art. It's something I aspire to be. So being able to see that in person it's a really cool experience.
The concert wasn't just a musical event, it was a masterclass. Earlier today, students heard directly from Marsalis during a conversation at the Heard Welcome Center, where he shared personal stories and his commitment to the art of jazz.
The arts are about play. So if we're going to play, what's the first thing we need to know? What's the rules of this game? When you're a kid, what do you want to know? Well, what are we playing, y'all? Oh, this is jazz. Jazz. How do you play that? Well, it's this. Well, how do you win? You do this. Well, how do you lose? You do this.
From the classroom to the concert hall, Wynton Marsalis' presence reminded students that jazz is more than just music. It's a journey of expression, dedication, and possibility. For Lariat TV News, I'm Tatum Vickers.
The Baylor University Police Department reported 3 scooters stolen from various locations around campus. In a statement to the Lariat, BUPD said Baylor University takes all incidents of theft seriously. The university is committed to maintaining a safe and secure environment where students, faculty, staff, and visitors can thrive. In the same statement, BUPD said no arrests have been made and it cannot share specific investigative details, but it can, quote, confirm that each report is being handled in accordance with state law, university policy, and the wishes of the victims.
Just take care of your scooter or your bike like it's treasure, I guess. Lock it up at all times because some people don't care and they will steal it, so.
A local nonprofit is holding a used book sale to raise money for the Waco Library. Charlie Cole has the story.
The Friends of the Waco-McLennan County Library are hosting their 62nd annual used book sale this weekend. Starting Thursday and continuing through Sunday, this sale gives readers an affordable place to expand their collections while raising money for the library.
All of the funds go to the Friends of the Library, which helps to advocate and raise money for the library itself. So the summer reading program, we got them a couple self-checkout machines this year. So really helping the libraries function and get those programs that are helping the community members.
This year's sale contained upwards of 100,000 books, as well as CDs, records, and board games. All of the books being sold come solely from donations from the local community.
They're not the newest books, but they're pretty new and they're still in great condition, and so we can still sell them at the sale. And then, people bring in huge donations. We get people that are donating entire libraries if they're retiring, especially Baylor professors. And then sometimes it's just people bringing 1 or 2 books and dropping them in the bins at the libraries.
Each year, avid readers line up outside the doors on the morning of opening day so that they can be the first to have their pick at the books. The sale also makes sure to have special sales and a new selection every year to keep readers coming back.
I think it's just a wonderful community event. That's even reflected like yesterday in our volunteers. We had whole families coming in and volunteering together. And just, I think coming in and that shared love of reading, we have parents come in and say, oh, my kids, came in, they have this whole new love of reading. And it's just great seeing the community come together around their love of books.
For Lariat TV News, I'm Charlie Cole.
Downtown was filled with red, white, and blue to celebrate those who have served our country, and Kendall Rickett was there to document it.
I'm here in the heart of Waco for the Veterans Waco Parade.
From Austin Avenue to Heritage Square, the annual Veterans Day Parade celebrates those who have fought for our country.
Life has been good so far, and I've been through a lot. And it was a big turnout today, I'll tell you what. It was a big turnout. Big crowd. There's very few World War II veterans still alive.
From World War II veterans to those who enlisted more recently, they all carry a legacy of service.
I'm a Navy vet. I served for 20 years. I'm retired. I retired in 2018. And I want to be amongst, veterans and give them thanks as well, because a lot of them paved the way for me to be here.
Veterans from every branch were celebrated and recognized as the Waco community came together to honor them. For Lariat TV News, I'm Kendall Rickett.
Next, we bring you a recap on more celebrations around Baylor and Waco for Veterans Day.
And there's an activity every Sunday that might catch your eye. Stay with us.
Blessed are the catalysts, sparking invention from the unknown. Strong are the generous, taking up the call to serve the world. Needed are the peacemakers, seeking common ground for the common good. But don't worry, you can still be fierce on game days. The work you do is faith in action, fueled by the light burning inside you. The world needs who you were made to be. Dare to be you, indeed.
Veterans Day was filled with celebrations across town and Baylor's campus. Tidwell Bible Building hosted an event where students were able to leave heartfelt notes. The event consisted of writing names of veterans from all branches on sticky notes and posting them on a board to pay tribute to their service. It also helped join into the 250th anniversary celebration of the U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, and the U.S. Marines.
Hey, well, so today is Veterans Day, and we are celebrating the 250th birthday of the U.S. Army, the U.S. Navy, and the U.S. Marines. And we're just giving a shout out to all the veterans that students, faculty, staff know by showing our appreciation and posting their names on our memorial board here.
Waco's Sunday scene just got a little sweeter. Homegrown Sunday at the Will of Waco brings local music and unique treats to the community each week. From 1 to 5 p.m., the market transforms the space into a vibrant hub of shopping and music. Visitors can browse dozens of unique booths featuring handmade goods, local snacks, and a variety of sweet and savory treats. The event is family and pet friendly, giving everyone a chance to enjoy live performances, support small businesses, and experience the best of Waco's local flavor.
This is the first Sunday market we've done in several years, and it just happened to be in Waco, but the Waco people are behind the local vendors, so I'm glad we did this market.
For the first time, Baylor University welcomed TEDx onto campus to host lectures with messages that affect us all. LTVN's Jacob Sowers has the story.
TEDx at Baylor University is an event that highlights professors and community leaders as they share their stories with the world.
My talk was mainly inspired through my life history of surviving cancer, and just during that time learning from what I could understand during that time of suffering to figure out what it was I was supposed to learn. I think my personality is just such that I'm very task-oriented and I want to know what I can do next.
To Dr. Greathouse and other presenters, the event presented an opportunity to intertwine poignant messages and knowledge with their life experiences.
Happiness is not the absence of suffering. Happiness is what you find when you stop running from it and you start asking it what it came to teach you. Because everyone in this audience has superpowers.
Many events Baylor hosts are primarily for students, faculty, and staff, but this event brought many sub-communities in the Waco area together.
I think what's really cool about something like this is that it brings in people from the community. Like, you have people that aren't related to Baylor, people that are related to Baylor, and I think a lot of times people live in their own little bubbles, and this kind of brings everybody together, hopefully, for something inspirational.
Baylor's Senior Director of External Affairs, Krista Brinzer, hopes for TEDx to become a lasting Baylor tradition every fall semester. For Lariat TV News, I'm Jacob Stowers.
Artist Debbie Carlson's latest artwork is now available for students to view for CAE credit. While students have been able to view the exhibit at the Martin Museum of Art, Carlson's has titled her latest addition to the Threads of Transformation collection, Arrived. The piece pushed her artistic style by incorporating hanging elements, introducing a new visual experience for viewers. She hopes the piece will inspire students, particularly those with an interest in art. For Carlson, it symbolizes her personal growth as an artist.
My work hopefully, inspire our students in a way, because till this day, even though I'm working artist, I still use the very fundamental design elements and principles, right? That when I was taking the class, and I teach the class myself now.
Central United Methodist Church in Waco hosted a chili cook-off last weekend to raise money for their youth program. Each year, they send 10 to 15 youth to summer and winter camps with the funds that they raise throughout the year. This winter, they will be going to Glen Lake Camp in Glen Rose thanks to the success of the second annual chili cook-off. At the camps, the kids have fun as well as grow in their faith.
They get to do exciting, out of the norm kinds of things like zip lining and things like that to make it more than just being at church. But they like to call it a thin place where the Spirit of the Lord is closer to us than in our normal places. And we've seen that to be true.
Baylor Student Veterans of America and the Wounded Warrior Project hosted the 5th annual Battle of the Branches Sunday, bringing service members, families, and the Waco community together for a friendly competition as Veterans Day approached. I have more on the story.
I'm right outside Touchdown Alley where the community has come together to celebrate Veterans Day. From flag football to canoe racing, service members from across Central Texas came together for the 5th annual Battle of the Branches. Each year, Baylor Student Veterans of America partners with the Wounded Warrior Project to celebrate Veterans Day and connect the military community with local resources.
A time around Veterans Day that we can come together as a community and really focus on, fostering those relationships and those resources for each other.
The national nonprofit's mission is to help former service members build community and find support beyond their time in uniform. Marine veteran and Houston alumni manager Eric Ellenberger says events like this made a difference in his own transition out of the military.
I can tell you firsthand experience that connection like this, being out here and building bonds with other warriors and connecting with them saves lives.
The event also brought together families and friends, creating a day full of energy and connection.
Seeing how ecstatic the players are and their families, and seeing them come off the field, picking up their kids, and just having a great family day is something that really motivates us.
For many, the friendly competition serves as a way to show gratitude and faith while honoring those who have served.
To glorify him with how we play is a great opportunity, and it really just represents the gallantry and bravery that it takes to, serve the military and honor what's been given to us and the opportunities that we get to behold. It's a great day. Amen. Praise the Lord.
From friendly battles to family fun, the Battle of the Branches celebrated service, connection, and community. For Lariat TV News, I'm Marissa Muniz.
Coming up next, we tell you about a former volleyball player making an impact.
And we'll preview soccer's start in the NCAA tournament. Keep it here.
I'll never get used to this. I'll never get used to this. This is how I wanna live. Forever we'll be singing like, oh, I'll never get used to this. I'll never get used to this. I'll never get used to this. This is how I wanna live. This is how I wanna live. Forever we'll be singing like, oh, I'll never get used to this.
Former Baylor volleyball player Emily Huston is on mission to bring awareness to athlete mental health through her company. I sat down with her in an LTVN exclusive to talk mission and vision of Home Team. The former Baylor volleyball player is looking to spread awareness about athlete mental health with her company, Home Team. Emily Huston played with the Bears before playing professional volleyball in Europe. After struggling with depression and reacclimating to life after volleyball, Huston knew she needed to help.
But for the system and for the athletic departments or the professional teams, wherever it is, to quite literally just have the athlete fall off a cliff, and we call it the cliff effect, and to have nothing to catch them, that is a systemic failure, and we want to change that.
Home Team offers a variety of services for their clients, including physical therapy, legal services, clinical assistance, and mental health resources.
Whether you need somebody to help you with your mental performance while you're a current athlete, or if you need help clinically from somebody who was a former athlete themselves and very much understands what you're going through, you can find that on this platform.
One of the biggest things that Home Team helps their clients with is finding community. Huston says former athletes typically struggle after being in an environment where team culture is very important.
to manage uncertainty with others who are going through the exact same thing that you're going through is extremely powerful.
Huston is very hands-on within the company and uses her passion for raising awareness as fuel for home team's cause.
It was honestly unbelievable to me that today's athletes are experiencing the exact same thing that we experience and that I experience. It just blows my mind.
You can find more information about Home Team at their website, hometeamgo.com. For Lariat TV News, I'm Claire Bernie Scott.
Baylor Soccer is hosting Texas State for the first round of the NCAA tournament. The Bears received their 7th bid in program history to the NCAA Division I Soccer Championship. Baylor is kicking off the tournament against the Bobcats after winning its last meeting 4-1. Baylor is 9-6 all-time in the NCAA tournament. Their last appearance was a 3-1 run in the quarterfinal round in 2018.
Yeah, I think everyone collectively has the mindset that it's like a new season, postseason obviously. You never know what game's going to be your last, so everyone's been super motivated, super excited to play. We got a little bit of a break after the Big 12 tournament, so we got time to recover and prepare, so I think everyone's just really excited for the opportunity.
The Bears play the Bobcats Friday at 7 p.m. Saturday night football will take on number 13 Utah in the first-time meeting as conference opponents. The Bears are looking to stretch their home win streak to 3 after beating UCF and Kansas State and Waco earlier this year. Both Baylor and Utah are coming off bye weeks. The Utes come into this game with a 7-2 overall record and 4-2 in Big 12 play. This season, the Bears have taken on 2 ranked opponents, beating SMU and losing to Cincinnati.
I would say there was a lot more focus and edge in practice over the bye week because, like you said, we didn't come out like we wanted to after last bye week. Got another good opponent in Utah, and so we know we have to kind of have to be locked in, and we have to play really well in order to win this game.
Kickoff is 6 p.m. with the game being televised on ESPN2. Baylor women's basketball beat Lindenwood Sunday and added another win to its belt. Brooke Cranford has more from the court.
Baylor women's basketball beat Lindenwood 76-63 Sunday.
My teammates put me in great positions to be able to score and to be able to get me to my spots. And just doing whatever the team needs to win, whether it's scoring, whether it's defending, whether it's rebounding, whether it's getting the ball to open teammates, just being able to produce and to be able to help in whatever way I need to be able to win.
The 16th ranked Bears were led by Talia Scott, who had a game-high 29 points on 9 of 16, shooting, including 5 three-pointers. It marked her 17th career game scoring 20 or more points.
We have people, whether Foster's full or we have half the normal amount of people, they're always loud, we always have great energy, and we appreciate every single person who comes out for us.
Bella Fronteroy wasn't far behind, scoring 26 points and 8 rebounds. She knocked down 4 shots from behind the arc as Baylor jumped out to an 18-0 lead to start the game, but struggled to lock down their defensive strategies.
We got extended too far, in my opinion, I just thought when you get extended 6, 8, 10 feet behind the arc, it's a long way.
The Bears are now 2-0 and will travel to Las Vegas to face UNLV Friday. For Lariat TV News, I'm Brooke Cranford.
Men's basketball also played on Sunday and picked up an impressive 78-69 win over the Washington Huskies. Braden Murray has more.
In its 78-69 win over the Washington Huskies, Baylor men's basketball has 6 players scored double digits. The first time the team has done so since last November. Redshirt sophomore guard Cameron Carr led all players with 16 points.
At the same time, you had 6 guys in double figures. Obi wasn't in double figures, but he had 7 assists. So I thought a really good team win. Can we get better? Do we need to get better? Absolutely. But if we can keep winning and getting better, that's a better way to do it.
The Huskies went 3 for 20 from beyond the arc with Cameron Carr alone, making the same amount. In the second half, Baylor shot 50% from the field, and sophomore guard Isaac Williams scored 11 of his 12 points.
Just staying aggressive, and my teammates believe in me. So when I'm staying aggressive, they keep telling me keep going, no matter how I'm doing in the game. So I would say really just that, my guys just fueling me to keep going, and I'm gonna try to make the right play every time, whether that's me scoring or one of my teammates scoring. I'm gonna just try to make the right play.
Senior center Caden Powell came off the bench and scored 12 points, led the team with 10 rebounds, and had 2 blocks as well. This was Powell's 6th career double-double, his first at Baylor.
The motivation was just we want to get a win, and we felt like this was a game that we can show and prove to everybody that we're a good team and we're going to be a good team. So we just wanted to get that win, and whatever we had to do to get that win, I was willing to do it.
The Bears play Tarleton State on Friday at home before traveling to Las Vegas to play Creighton and St. John's in the Players Era Festival. For Lariat TV News, I'm Braden Murray.
On Friday, undefeated men's basketball will be back in the Foster Pavilion to take on Tarleton State. Baylor is coming off a 78-69 win over the University of Washington, where 6 Bears scored double-digit points, and Waco-born center Caden Powell had a double-double off the bench. Tarleton State is coming off a 76-62 win over Merrimack earlier in the season. However, it dropped games to LSU and SMU by at least 20 points.
Play the type of defense we want to play, the pack defense, like shrinking the court, forcing people to hard shots. I think we have a high ceiling for that. And that's also the idea that we have, just to continue developing that as a team, our mindset. And I think we're going to finish as one of the best defensive teams in the country.
Tip-off is set for 8 p.m. You can watch the game on ESPN+. That wraps it up for sports this week. Stay tuned for the Lariat's coverage of the Utah football game this weekend. Back to you, ladies.
Thanks, Claire Marie. That closes out our newscast this week. Make sure you're keeping up to date by following all Baylor Lariat socials.
We hope to see you next Wednesday with an early newscast before Thanksgiving break. And until then, have a safe week, and as always, sick 'em Bears.